everyone, it's Angela. I was just jumping on today because I just got a bunch of markers in the mail and I wanted to do a review on them. So a while back, it hasn't been that long, but Sarah Bailey, I am Sarah Bailey, came out with this video on these particular markers on her Instagram, and I immediately bought them because I'd been looking for some nice light colors. These are been pretty popular with a lot of planners, this specific brand too. But I got them and I like the colors, but there were some things I didn't like about them too much. So I have been, looking for other markers in the meantime. And I thought, why don't I just buy the same markers in a different brand? Like, I like the colors, so we know that, but I'll tell you what I don't like about them. We're going to do, an entire test. I have a notebook here that will test out all these markers. So first I had this set, which they're great. I like the colors, but again, I'm just being too particular. And then I got this set here as my first, like, the same colors in a different brand. And then I decided I wanted a set for work because I like having just a set to leave there. So I got these ones today in the mail, and I already tried them, and we'll go into what I think about them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my notebook, and you can see I've lined them up in what I think is the matching colors. I actually already matched these, so these are correct, and then these are pretty close, so I think we're good here. So I'm just going to go through, and what I'm going to do is these are single tipped. They're just the wedge for a highlighter. These are dual tipped, and these are dual tipped. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the popular ones and then work my way down in tip size. I'll do these ones, and then I'll do the chisel tip on this one and the fine tip, and then the chisel tip and fine tip. So you'll be able to see all of the colors, as well as how they write, and I'll walk you through what I think of them as I go. And I might speed up and just skip over some of the just writing it out, but there's some that I probably will talk about because some of them work different than other colors. So, all right, I'll leave these here so we can see what colors we're doing, and we'll put these guys up here. All right, so we'll just start at the bottom here. This is kind of like a purpley pink. And again, we're just going to start with the Alohaster? I don't know how they say it. These are by Chinco, I think it was. I'll put a link in the bottom in the show notes, so you'll be able to find them. So first we'll do the chisel tip, and you can see it's pretty close, not quite, but it does have a fine tip. These are single tipped, so there's no fine tip on that one. All right, and then we'll go over to this guy. Now this one, when I was first using them, I broke one of the tips. So you have to be, there's a little, I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of hard. I'm sorry, I'm using a new camera setup too. You can kind of see that circle in there. If you put it on wrong, you'll break the tip. This is actually the one I broke. So, but you saw it worked fine, right? I just like shaved a piece off of it. And then their fine tip is like really big. I don't know. So I guess you could do like an angle like this, right? And then, or you could do a stand up. So the tip is a little soft. So I got a little crooked there. But overall, those colors aren't too off. They just look a little funny in the camera, but you can see they're not too bad. They're actually really close match. The Alohaster is probably the lightest. I'm probably saying this all wrong, and now it's going to be forever ingrained. So, but they're pretty similar. And again, I just tried to guess what colors they were and line them up. So I could be slightly off. I don't know which end is the fun. There we go, the chisel. So this one's a little, so this one, the reason I bought these two is because they looked a little brighter in the description. And this one is a little bit brighter. It's like more of a hot pink. It's really hard to see on the camera, I know. But I do like that one a little bit better. Okay, I didn't break my tip there. So I'll do like a medium stroke there. So these two are pretty close to matching. This one's a little bit duller. And I'll post some pictures of these on my Instagram. Maybe I can get the coloring light better for you. So we haven't come up to why I don't like these too much, and that's a pretty good shot right there. You can see it in the video even. So these are really soft tips, and I like soft-ish tips. I don't like super hard tips, but they're really soft. So when I just did that, you see how it's darker over here and then it gets lighter? That drives me crazy, and it's mostly because of that really soft tip. So today when I got these, the first thing I noticed was this is significantly stiffer. It gives a more uniform color across, which I like so much better. And the same thing, since it has the fine tip, it's a very stiff fine tip, so you can get that really nice fine line. And then let's see if I did guess right. Okay, so see, these are lining up pretty close, like they're not that off in color. You can't get a really fine tip. It looks like you could with these, but it's softer. It would go softest, next softest, and then these are the hardest tips. So, and again, they're not like so hard that it's annoying. You're not scratching the paper, but it's hard enough to feel the difference. And again, it's just because I, in particular, I don't like the super soft tip. You can even hear it. I don't know if you can, but when I'm writing, you can kind of hear the like scrape on the paper. But it's not because it's super hard. So far these are all coming out very similar colored. In this case, that one was lighter. Not all of them coming out this way, but all right. At this point, I'm going to speed up the video so you don't have to hear me babbling for the next 20 minutes while I swatch my markers. And I'll come back at the end and tell you more of what I think. So you can see the colors are really, really similar in these markers. They pretty much all line up. There maybe is some slight differences, like this is a little more blue, this is a little more pink, but it's not different enough for me to care. So I really like all sets of them. Like I said, it all just depends on what you like. These, I've actually broke 2 or 3 of the markers already, the tips from shoving them in without paying attention. And I'm going to continue doing that. So I know that these are really not the best markers for me. And again, these have the really super soft tip, which leaves like gradients in some of these, highlighting. So, these are my favorite currently, and I just got them today. I swatched one and was like, I need to do a video. So I'm going to leave the info in my YouTube link, so you guys can check them out. And I hope this video was helpful. All right, bye.